Are you planning a trip to Japan in 2026? Hi, I'm Meg from Tokyo. Before you visit, make sure you know these 12 costly mistakes that many tourists mistake.
From choosing the wrong travel season and hotel location to making mistakes with transportation, money exchange, and shopping, these simple mistakes can waste both your money and valuable time.
In this video, I will show you what to avoid and share practical tips to help you have a smoother trip in Japan. We also offer private tours in Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. If you're interested, feel free to contact us or link below. Alright, then let's go.
Number 1. Travel timing misjudgment. The time of year you visit Japan can have a big impact on how comfortable your trip will be. Mid-August in particular is one of the hottest periods of the year in Japan. Temperatures are extremely high and the humidity can make the heat feel even worse. If you're not used to this kind of weather, you may get tired quickly and find it difficult to enjoy your trip. September is slightly cooler, but it also brings more rainy days because of typhoons. Depending on the weather, you may have to change your plans unexpectedly. Another thing to keep in mind is that during Golden Week, Obon, and the year-end and New Year holidays, many Japanese people travel or return to their hometowns. This means popular destinations can become very crowded. Shinkansen tickets and flights can be harder to book, hotel prices often go up, and long lines at popular attractions are common.
Of course, I understand that some people can only travel during these periods because of work or school. However, if this is your first trip to Japan, I recommend avoiding these busy seasons if you can. Spring and fall usually have much more comfortable weather, making them the best times for exploring Japan.
Number 2. No reservation, no entry. On recent trips to Japan, it's becoming harder to rely on the idea of, "I'll just go and get in." Many popular tourist attractions now require advance reservations, and some travelers arrive in Japan only to find out they can't enter. For example, buying tickets in advance is now common for Tokyo Disney Resort and Universal Studios Japan. If you wait to buy tickets on the day of your visit, you may not be able to get in. The same is true for places like Team Lab and Shibuya Sky. Without a reservation, you may not be able to enter at the time you want, or you may have to wait a long time. Popular attractions such as the Ghibli Museum and the Pokemon Cafe also require reservations in advance. The Shinkansen can be crowded as well. During busy travel seasons such as Golden Week, Obon, and the New Year holidays, trains often fill up quickly. The Nozomi trains between Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka are especially popular, so waiting until the last minute may make it difficult to get the train or seat you want.
To avoid disappointment, book tickets online as early as possible for places you really want to visit and for long-distance travel. I also explain how to Shinkansen travel tickets step by step in my Shinkansen guide video.
Number 3. Choose wrong hotel location. Here are some areas where you may not want to stay if your main goal is sightseeing in Tokyo. Choosing a hotel only because it's cheap or well-known can mean spending a lot of extra time traveling to popular places. First is Yokohama. Shin Yokohama may look convenient because the Shinkansen stops there, but it takes time to get to many of Tokyo's main tourist spots. Unless you also plan to visit Yokohama, staying in Tokyo is usually a better choice. Next is Odaiba. It has great views of Tokyo Bay and many large hotels, but it's not the easiest place to stay when visiting different parts of Tokyo. You'll need extra travel time whenever you go to popular tourist spots, so it may not be the best choice for travelers with limited time. The area around Narita Airport is also not the best place to stay for a Tokyo trip. Hotel prices may be lower, but getting into Tokyo takes a long time. Unless you have an early morning or late night flight, staying there usually doesn't offer many benefits.
When choosing a hotel, don't look only at the price or the hotel itself. The location and how easily you can get to the places you want to visit are just as important.
Number 4. Internet mistake. One common mistake travelers make is relying on airport Wi-Fi. Airport Wi-Fi can be slow, crowded, and sometimes difficult to connect to. It's also not a good idea to buy a SIM card after you arrive. You may need to spend time looking for a store and setting up the SIM card, which can take time away from your trip. I recommend getting a SIM card before you leave. That way, you can set it up as soon as you arrive and start using the internet right away. It's an easy way to stay connected and start your trip without any trouble.
I've included a SIM card that I've personally used in the description below. If you're interested, feel free to check it out before your trip.
Number 5. Don't exchange money here. There are many places in Japan where you can exchange money, but the exchange rate and fees can be different depending on where you go. Because of this, you may receive a different amount of money even when exchanging the same amount. Exchange counters at hotels and popular tourist areas such as Shibuya and Asakusa are convenient, but their rates are often not very good. Bank counters at airports such as SMBC, MUFG, and Mizuho Bank often offer better rates. Another advantage is that you can get Japanese yen as soon as you arrive in Japan. This makes it easier to take trains and buses or add money to your IC card right away. Bank counters usually have limited business hours, often from 9 a.m. to around 3 p.m. Depending on your arrival time, they may already be closed. ATMs are a good alternative because they are available for longer hours. 7 bank ATMs are especially convenient. You can find them not only at airports but also at 7-Eleven stores across Japan, making it easy to withdraw cash whenever you need it. Number 6. Japan's taxi mistake. Taxis in Japan are safe and easy to use, but the fare can change depending on the time of day and how you get a taxi. There are 2 things you should know: late-night charges and pickup fees from taxi apps. First, be aware of late-night charges. In many areas, taxi fares increase by about 20 to 25% between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. This means the same trip can cost more at night, so it's best to avoid taking taxis during these hours when possible. Another thing to watch out for is the pickup fee charged by taxi apps. When using apps like Go, you may have to pay an extra fee in addition to the normal fare. The amount depends on the area and taxi company, but a few hundred yen is quite common. You can sometimes avoid this fee by taking a taxi from a taxi stand at a train station or in a busy area. In Japan, many taxis also drive around looking for passengers. If you see an empty taxi, you can simply raise your hand to stop it. Japanese taxis have signs on their roofs, so they are easy to spot from a distance. You can also take any taxi that shows vacant on the windshield.
A little attention can save you a few hundred yen on each ride. Over the course of your trip, that can add up to several thousand yen.
Number 7. Not using an IC card. Do you buy a paper ticket every time you take the train? If you do, you may be spending more time and money than necessary. Every time you buy a ticket, you have to wait at the ticket machine and check the fare for your trip. On many train lines, using an IC card is a little cheaper than buying a paper ticket. The difference may seem small, but it can add up if you use trains or buses many times during your trip. You'll probably be using trains and buses a lot in Japan, so an IC card is one of the easiest and most convenient ways to get around. Number 8. Which IC card is best? Japan has several IC cards such as Suica, PASMO, and ICOCA. All of these cards can be used on trains and buses across most of Japan, so you only need one. For first-time visitors, Welcome Suica is a great choice because you can get one without paying a deposit. One thing to keep in mind is that the remaining balance on a Welcome Suica cannot be refunded. So, make sure to use up your balance before leaving Japan. Also, the card is valid for 28 days, including the day of purchase. Planning to visit Japan again in the future? A regular Suica may be a better option because you can use it for a longer time. Mobile Suica is also a convenient choice for people who don't want to carry another card. It works on your smartphone and you can use it at ticket gates by simply tapping your phone. Keep in mind that some Android phones bought outside Japan may not work with Mobile Suica. Be sure to check whether your phone is supported before your trip. For iPhone users, setting up Mobile Suica is usually much easier.
If you're not sure, Welcome Suica is a good option for most travelers.
Number 9. Overpay for Suica. One mistake that many foreign tourists make is putting too much money on their Suica cards. Many people think, I don't want to run out of money, so I'll put 20,000 yen on my card. But by the end of their trip, they may still have 10,000 to 15,000 yen left on the card. You can use Suica not only for trains and buses but also at convenience stores and vending machines, so even if you have some money left, you can still use it. As for Welcome Suica, as I mentioned earlier, any remaining balance cannot be refunded, so I still don't recommend putting more money on your card than you need. If you still have money on the card at the end of your trip, you won't get it back. That's why I recommend starting with about 2,000 yen and adding more when needed. You can easily add money at ticket machines in train stations, so there's no need to put a large amount on the card from the start.
By adding money little by little, you can avoid having too much money left on the card at the end of your trip.
Number 10. Shinkansen luggage rules. Are you planning to take the Shinkansen with a large suitcase? Then there's something you should know. The Tokaido Shinkansen, the Sanyo Shinkansen, and the Kyushu Shinkansen all have rules for oversized luggage. If your suitcase is larger than 160 centimeters in total, when you add the length, width, and height together, you'll need to reserve a seat with an oversized luggage area. The oversized luggage area is located behind the last row of seats and can only be used by passengers who have reserved those seats. So, if you're traveling with a large suitcase, be sure to choose one of these seats when booking your ticket. Passengers who bring oversized luggage without a reservation may be charged a 1,000 yen fee. You can easily book Shinkansen tickets through Smart EX.
Before your trip, check the size of your suitcase and reserve a seat with an oversized luggage area if needed.
Number 11. Not using tax-free shopping. You're shopping in Japan, so don't miss the chance to use the tax-free system. Some travelers end up paying the full price simply because they don't know about it or think the process is complicated. Japan's consumption tax is 10%. When buying souvenirs, cosmetics, medicine, electronics, or other items, using the tax-free system can save you several thousand yen. The process is usually quite simple. At participating stores, you can often get the tax-free discount right away by showing your passport and meeting the minimum purchase requirement. Many drugstores, electronics stores, and department stores offer tax-free shopping. One important thing to remember is that you'll need your original passport. A copy or photo of your passport won't be accepted, so make sure to bring the original. Planning to buy a lot of souvenirs or do some shopping during your trip? Look for stores with a tax-free sign. A little effort can save you a lot of money.
Japan's tax-free system will change significantly from November 2026. I explained the new rules in a separate video. If you plan to use tax-free shopping, be sure to check it out.
Number 12. Not to keep coins. One mistake many travelers make is holding on to too many coins. In Japan, cash is still widely used, so it's easy to end up with a lot of coins during your trip. Be careful, because any coins left over at the end of your trip may be difficult to exchange once you return home. Try to use your coins whenever possible at convenience stores, supermarkets, and vending machines. Japan also has many self-checkout counters and automated payment machines. They are very convenient because you can insert a handful of coins and pay all at once. There are also plenty of places to use coins, such as gachapon machines and arcades. It's a fun way to enjoy unique Japanese experiences while reducing the number of coins in your wallet.
Even small coins can add up surprisingly quickly. Try to use as many as possible before heading home. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and hype button. See you at the next video.